Hey guys, and good morning, and I'm making this video today which includes some raw footage of me in a bipolar manic state, and it's highlighting one of the trigger issues associated with bipolar, and that is a sleeping disorder known as insomnia. Um, Usually when your sleep changes, then it's a great indicator on how your illness is progressing. So, you could be getting too much sleep, which could be showing you that you're going into a low depressive mood, or you could be getting too little sleep, showing that you are going into a high elevated mood. So, I'll crack on now. I'll show you some of the video diary entries, and afterwards, I'll give you some tips about how you can help yourself if you do have sleeping problems. It's the highs and lows that are the worst. It's like I am so, like, my body is so tired, and I just kind of know that I need to sleep. Yet, as soon as I lie down, I'm just wired. I'm just absolutely wired. It's really, really odd. It's so hard to explain. It's like, when you're normally tired, all you want to do is go to sleep, yeah? You just want to pass out, don't you? And close your eyes, and that's it. But my brain is saying to me, no, no, get up, have fun, come on, let's go party, let's dance, let's play music, let's do art, let's just do a million and one things other than go to sleep. And it's not clinical kind of insomnia, because insomnia is just can be given to normal people who just cannot sleep at all get insomnia. This is something completely different, and it's absolutely, well, manic is what it is. It's just crazy. So it's starting to get dark outside, and this is the part of the time where my anxiety about sleep kind of reaches its peak level, because it's not even about whether I will sleep or I won't sleep. It's just the fact that I just don't want to go to sleep. And so as soon as, it starts to get dark, the darker it gets, the closer it gets to sort of like a normal person's bedtime, the more anxious I feel about it. And I just want either to stay up all night and enjoy the night, because I just don't want to go to sleep because there's so much to do, or I just want morning to come like super fast. And yeah, I guess that's what it's all about, really, being in mania. I just thought I'd better tell you that I don't normally um, talk through my nose. I have got an absolute stinking cold, so please excuse the monotonous, dull tones. It's not normally like me. Uh, it's about 4 days into man flu. Yes, man flu. Can't just be a common cold, can it? So yeah, excuse that. And please bear with me. So it's just gone midnight. And about 20 minutes ago, I was what I thought was absolutely exhausted. My eyes were going. We were watching a YouTube video about the Knights Templar and stuff. And my eyes were drooping. I was like this. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was like, oh. And so I said, oh, I've got to go to bed. Let's go to bed. And then I get to bed. And I kind of get in bed. And the anxiety kicks in again. And can I get to sleep? No. So I've just removed myself from the bedroom and I've come downstairs. And I think the important part of all this is, trying not to put yourself under pressure to sleep. And that's really hard to do, because, you know your body needs sleep, your mind needs rest. And those pressures come in to play, the anxiety comes into play, and I just had to get up. I had to get up. I had to change rooms. And I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to sit and watch TV until I drop off. I don't know whether to listen to music in the dark and just see what happens that way. I'm probably going to do a combination of both. Probably just watch something for maybe 20 minutes and then, or even read on my iPhone for a bit. And then stick some music on and just lie in the dark and hopefully fall asleep. The hardest part for me is my mind is thinking, I want to be awake. My mind is thinking, I can't wait for the day. And I literally can't wait for the day when I'm awake and alert and ready to go again. Well, I keep making these little short clips and I'm going to stitch them all together into one kind of sleep pattern episode. But these little clips will give you an insight into my mind as and when these mini crises are happening. Hopefully you'll be able to relate to some of what I'm saying and realise that, you're not alone out there. There is lots of us going through it. There's a guy I know, I was in the hospital with him. He has, severer insomnia than I do. He will take so much medication, 3 diazepams, 2 lorazepams, and he'll still lie there awake. Eventually he'll drop off, maybe for 2 hours, and he's awake again. But the difference between him and me is that he suffers with a different mental illness. He literally walks around like a zombie. He's physically and mentally exhausted, whereas my body is just physically exhausted and my mind is not. One of the hardest parts about being bipolar and having sleep disorders is the fact that there's a flip side to this, and you can also suffer with extreme fatigue. Now, what my bipolar is doing right now is it's going through a rapid cycling phase, which means that I'm going from highly elated to extremely fatigued, so fatigued where I cannot stay awake. Literally, I'll sit and watch a television program for 15 minutes and my eyes are like, oh my god, I'm so tired. And when I try to go to sleep, I get the psychosis element. Now, psychosis means that you're suffering with some form of hallucination or delusion. And for me, it's auditory hallucination. And what happens is then my brain goes into paralysis mode. I can't move, I can't speak, yet I'm having these really terrible auditory hallucinations. And, sometimes it's just like multiple voices all talking at once. Other times it's like wailing, like screaming and wailing in my ears. Now, that makes it extremely difficult to fall asleep because it is so scary. I mean, I'm literally terrified of falling asleep, yet I can't stop myself from doing so. So I just thought I'd add this in as an extra diary element, just in case there's some people out there who also suffer with a psychosis element to their bipolar. Thanks, guys. Good morning. It's finally Sunday morning, and after last night's ramblings, and I think it was 3 a.m. I last spoke to you, I took another diazepam, had a cup of tea, had another cigarette, and I put some meditation music on. And I used one of these YouTube videos where you had like a 6 hour meditational music. And what I did was I just lied there in the dark and I focused my mind on listening to the sounds rather than the thoughts that were racing through my head and which were stopping me from sleeping. And it turned out pretty good, actually. I must have dropped off. I woke up with what seemed like a start 5 seconds later, and it was 8 o'clock. So it's Sunday morning. I've got my sunglasses on because it's glorious blue skies, and obviously my eyes are red and puffy from lack of sleep. But, I got 5 hours sleep. Now, that's amazing with someone in insomnia, or with bipolar sleep disorder, mood swings, kind of sleeping problems. I'm rambling a bit because my brain's not functioning, so yeah, that's why I'm kind of getting a little bit confused. But hey, that's all part of the illness, and that's all the reason why I'm making these videos for you. So you see me, raw. You see me like, warts and all, really. And yeah, I can just hear the birds singing. I'm having a cup of coffee. I'm going to be awake now. It's the start of a new day, so again, mood's elevated instantly. It's a beautiful day, and I think I'm going to conclude this episode of problems with sleep because it seems like a good place to conclude it. There's not really much more that I can add other than the repetitive cycle of what I'm feeling like when I don't sleep to how I'm feeling once I'm awake. So thanks for watching, and please, if you can relate to these videos, share them to somebody. Somebody somewhere out there must need to watch these videos. And even if it's only one person, even if I help just one person, if I get just one like, if I just get one subscriber and one comment to say that these videos help somebody, then this will make it all worthwhile. Peace out, everybody. Peace out, peace out. Love you all. Goodbye. So thanks for watching my video diary entries. I hope you could see some of the problems that I face with bipolar disorder. And as promised, here's a list of some things that I practice when trying to get better sleep. So first thing you need to do is stick to a sleep schedule, and that means basically, going to bed at the same time and trying to get up at the same time. It's really hard to do, especially if you have a hectic lifestyle. But, if you're having problems sleeping, then these are some of the things that you need to do. Also, practice a bedtime ritual. That could be switching off all the television 30 minutes before you go to bed, having a cup of cocoa, and my mate's being an idiot in the background over there, which is making me laugh. But yeah, have a nighttime ritual. Have a hot bath, have a cup of cocoa, turn the telly off, read a book, do something. If you also have trouble sleeping, then you need to avoid napping in the day because that's just going to make things a lot worse. Grabbing, cat naps during the day means it's going to set your sleep cycle off kilter. Exercise is also meant to be very good for sleep, but try to avoid exercise just before bed because that's going to just make you wake up. Some obvious ones really is like, try and be as comfortable as possible in bed. Make sure that, you're in a darkened room, that there's no lights that could be upsetting your, circadian rhythms. You don't want to be upsetting those. Avoid caffeine, avoid alcohol before bed. These things are just going to keep you awake, or they're just going to give you a restless night's sleep. Don't eat. If you eat before bed, your digestive system is going to be working overdrive, and it's going to stop you from sleeping. And lastly, make sure that you wind down. The way I do that is by playing relaxing music on my iPhone. YouTube's a great place. Get some meditative music, relaxing music, some sleep music, and just put it on nice and quiet. Gives your brain, especially if, I'm talking about people with bipolar, people with mental health issues whose brains are racing and they can't think straight, or they're depressed and they just can't get these unhealthy negative thoughts out of their minds. Relaxing music helps you focus on something other than your thoughts, and it's that focusing which will eventually switch your brain off and let you get a good night's sleep. So I hope these tips were helpful. Leave a comment if you like my videos. Please subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel, hopefully to raise awareness for mental health issues and for people with bipolar disorder. So like, subscribe, talk to me. Goodbye.